Hello. All right, I'm good. Nope. I guess both should be good. Say words.
Hello.
Words.
Yeah, you guys are good. All right.
You do sound pretty quiet though.
Oh, how about now?
No, I mean like on the YouTube.
Just specifically on the YouTube?
Yes.
Okay. How about now?
All right, you sound okay.
Do I sound normal?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, you're good. All right, let's ride.
Yeah. All right. Let's get to it. Let's get started. 3, 2, 1. Hello and welcome to the Wise Guys podcast. I'm your host, Brady Fitzgerald, joined as always by my co-host, Chris Hagan.
How you guys doing?
Doing pretty well, Chris. We have a special guest in the room as we did actually 2 Fridays ago, Mr. Ethan Valsich. Ethan, how you doing?
How's it going, guys? I'd like to say how you doing, but I'm looking at my phone real quick. I just see a big piece of news just dropped. You guys seen it?
No,
Oh.
what's happened?
Tom Brady announces divorce.
What?
It is real. Tom Brady says they're amicably getting divorced.
Oh no.
Oh, I'm reading it right now. Oh, poor Tom.
Crazy.
Oh.
Poor
Do
guy.
you think she gave him an ultimatum like you win this game or it's over? Because did you
I
see the
did-
stat that said like he hasn't lost 3 in a row in like 300 games? It's
I don't
like,
think
Tom, if
this
you
is the
lose a
first time
third
he's
game
been
in a row. We're
two-
done.
This is the first time he's been under 500 by 2 games ever in his career.
Really?
Yeah. Ever.
And what team gave him that loss? Baltimore Ravens.
All right. As we're already talking about it, let's get right into it. So Ethan, our Ravens expert, the Dirty Birds, whatever. What happened in this game? What happened good for the Ravens? What is up with the Bucks too? So give us.
So from the start, I wasn't really watching the beginning of the game, but apparently we passed it 30 times in the first half, which is after passing it 16 times all of last game. That was insane, and it wasn't looking that good. We only had 3. We were down 3-10 at half, but our defense played amazingly. Let up 1 touchdown the first drive, and then nothing the rest of the game, the rest of the half. And then we came out the second half and ran for over 200 yards, completed every pass we threw, and just looked like a different team out there. And at the end of the game, Harbaugh said apparently it was on purpose to retire the team. It looks like they weren't all in the game, all together, all there. So,
And that
good Ravens
first drive by the Bucks, they went like right down.
It was. I was like, man,
They
we're
were
gonna
like
get
moving
shit
through
on.
them like
This is
butter.
rough.
And the Ravens' points that they got were after that muff.
Yeah, that was great.
So,
How we
like-
didn't get a touchdown there, that was infuriating.
Yeah,
We got the ball like the 8-yard line. We couldn't
it was
score.
Yeah, I
it was
saw
a pretty
that.
disgusting first half.
Yeah,
not great.
it turned up a little bit, especially for the Ravens, right in that third quarter. So the injury luck with this Ravens team is Gus.
I don't know.
Gus gonna play. Mark Andrews gonna play. Bateman.
Andrews. So we have a while here because we don't play till Monday, so it's not like the usual quick turnaround.
No,
after
you got
the
a mini
Thursday
bye.
game.
You got a mini bye week.
We have a game on Monday, and then it's our bye week, and then we have a next. So we have a lot of days off coming up. I think we have something like 1 game over the next 22 days, something like that. So that's a lot of time for people to rest up. So Gus probably won't play on Monday if I had to guess, because he's just coming off an injury. But I think everyone else will.
So now you're getting. Are you getting worried, Ethan? Even though you won this game, you looked good in the second half. Are you worried about these pass catchers?
Isaiah Likely, former Coastal alum, he went off last night. He had like 70 yards, a touchdown, a couple catches. Looked great. So he'll be a plus while we're waiting. And Duvernay is still good. I just don't know why we don't use him. We use against the Bengals. We treat him as like a number one receiver, and he went off. And then we just haven't used him since.
About
So
DJ.
I think we have. I don't know what he's gonna do. I'm hoping he'll actually be. You remember when Joe Flacco and Torrey Smith were here? They would like intentionally get like those OPIs.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that's what he does. Just run deep and intentionally get interfered with and give us the ball further downfield.
It's the Flacco special.
Yeah, like we know how to do it.
He said I saw a tweet that he said he's been able to play. You guys haven't activated him.
Yeah, I don't know. Team's kind of weird right now.
If he can run, that's all you need.
Yeah,
Like, you don't need
but,
to have like any skill whatsoever.
We might be
Send
just
him on
saving
fly
him for the
routes.
playoffs. Saving him for the playoffs for when it matters because he's not going to play more than 4 games this year.
Honestly, if you just have him run down the field, it adds a dimension to this offense that no one's seen.
Yeah, right.
It could just, like,
That's what I'm saying.
These defenses could be like, what is going? Someone's running down the field for the Ravens? Like, what the hell?
Hey, you never know.
Someone's got to
go
throw
off.
the ball down the field at least once.
So the
Just
Bucks,
chuck it up a couple times.
the Bucks, they're finished, right?
Yeah, so,
games
like-
ago. we're burying them now. It's
I
just
think
the
You
so.
funeral.
guys, it was bad.
The funeral for Chris's Super Bowl pick.
Ooh.
Yeah. I've been like historically bad with my picks and predictions this year. After how good I was last year, this year has been significant regression to the mean. So I apologize for anyone who
I
took
thought
my preseason picks.
Hey, I thought the Rams was gonna be a terrible pick, and it is. And it looks like we got 2 bad picks
Yeah,
on Super Bowl
really
winners.
did.
They just can't run the football. It seems
No,
like they got
they
the
didn't.
passing game going, but it's not enough. Julio got.
I will say, like, I felt like a lot of their passing yards were in probably the fourth quarter when, like, we were at one point. I think we had a 14-point lead, went down to like I don't know 6-point lead at the end or something like that.
Classic.
So a lot of those were just kind of garbage yards.
Mhm. Yeah, it never really felt like once you went up 2 scores, it was like
Yeah, it
game
was.
was over.
No, because these Bucks, you
After
can't
half, I wasn't worried about it.
you
Right,
can't
yeah.
trust them scoring touchdowns anymore. They're not this automatic touchdown machine team anymore. And
But
their
just
run
shot, like
defense-
they're healthy too.
yeah, that's the thing.
Like
The
that first drive, Godwin looked so good.
I thought we
I was
were
like,
done.
man,
Those like
look
quick
at 'em.
screens, they're gonna do that every play.
That's the thing is they didn't throw it down the field once.
No.
this
Which is so strange when you have deep threats like they have.
and Brady
Yeah,
just
pretty
looks
good
so
corners.
verbally angry at everyone
Oh, that-
involved.
His last drive, he was like throwing the ball down. It was crazy.
Well,
There was like a 4th down penalty.
yeah, so it was 3rd down, I think. He throws a touchdown, nullified, holding.
Mhm.
Happened on the pass. All
Yeah.
I got.
We still doing this 3 years later? Still comparing
No,
it to the Pats teams?
no, I'm not gonna compare them. The Super Bowl really ended that discussion real quick.
Yeah.
All right.
But yes, we're burying them.
Yeah,
toast.
I think they're done. The Ravens though held on to a lead in the 3rd quarter. Props. To
Yeah,
them.
I was impressed.
Held on to a
Well, it's because
lead.
we didn't have the lead at half. If we had the lead at half, then we're done.
Yeah, because then
we
you
came in
just
the half
stop-
losing.
You think the game's over? I think you guys just stop scoring.
For whatever reason, we just turn off the offense.
So Ethan, you've been in the bank twice already, right? This
Yeah.
year.
No. I went to the Pats game, which was away.
Oh, it was in
and
Gillette,
The Bengals game was home. Yeah.
So comparing the two, actually, that's even a better question. Comparing the two, like how is it seeing your team on the road versus away this year specifically?
So they were both wins, which was nice. But the Pats one especially, there was Pats fans leaving at like the middle of the 4th quarter. They were
Yeah, because
done.
Matt kept throwing them the ball.
It was it was pretty fun, and there was these guys behind us being dicks the whole game. They ended up leaving early.
Assholes.
That was a good feeling. Oh yeah, total.
Oh, the Celtics game I went to last year. I think my dad needed a hearing aid afterwards. The guys were just like, and they were just like saying like they were talking about Doc Rivers for some reason. He didn't coach for they were playing the Clippers. He didn't play the Clippers. He didn't coach for the Clippers all year. I don't
Yeah.
The
That's
assholes,
fine.
they get a little crazy. And then they get drunk and they just start spewing off random stuff. It's kind of like a college game.
But then the Bengals game, that was the most crazy
Sunday night
atmosphere
game.
I've never been in such a crazy atmosphere. It was the bank was rocking. It was crazy.
Yeah.
I went to the Ravens Sunday night versus the Pat. The Sunday night games, they're different.
Oh my god, they're so much fun.
They're a lot of fun.
You're waiting all day.
Yeah, waiting all day for Sunday night. That's the other thing. You get to tailgate. You get to watch. Like someone's got Red Zone on at one of the TVs that they brought.
Yeah. Well, I meant like the Eagles Cowboys game. I guess it was 2 weeks ago. There was somebody posted on Twitter like the traffic getting off at the one exit to get to the link, and this was at like 1 o'clock, and they're like, I've never seen it this back up. And the game starts at 8 o'clock.
Wow.
Like if you're going to a Sunday night game, you better get there early.
Oh
if you want
yeah,
a parking spot.
Definitely.
Everyone and their mother will be tailgating all day.
We paid $60 for parking that was like a mile and a half away.
Oh, yeah, those are Dan Snyder
great.
prices.
Oh yeah,
Worse.
There's not a lot of parking in Baltimore.
Yeah, that's right. And that's like right in the city too.
Yeah, it took us like 2 hours to get home.
Yeah,
like a usual 40-minute drive. It was probably an hour that was just getting out of the parking lot,
sitting in the lot. Yeah, but if you win, it doesn't matter.
Oh no, it was great. Everyone had the windows open. It was great. Yeah, good times.
If you lose, then everyone just wants to kill each other.
Oh my god,
very toxic atmosphere.
I went to the Ravens Titans playoff game a couple of years ago, and we got stomped, dude.
My favorite game.
Me and my brother, we got row 2 seats, dude. We were like, this is like the best seats we can ever get. This is gonna be the best game ever, and we got stomped.
Yeah, you guys got. Derrick Henry threw a touchdown. Oh, I remember that game like it was yesterday.
We're sitting there like we can't leave. Like we have to stay and watch this whole thing. Oh my god! I turned off my phone on the way home. I was so mad.
Probably because I'm texting you.
Everyone was. Dude. I was going crazy.
All right. Final thoughts on this game. Anyone? Or before we move on to wise picks, got any last?
Devin White sucks.
Yeah, he had a really, really bad game. I heard it was like a historic, terrible linebacker game.
Yeah, Tyler Linderbaum was pushing him like 10 yards down the field every play.
He's good.
And Tyler Linderbaum, he's not a big guy, but he's great.
Name. He's such a Raven. I feel like
he's just a big doughy white guy.
Yeah. All right.
From Iowa.
He's from Iowa. Yeah. Yep.
Marshall Yanda was from Iowa. For what it's worth.
There you go.
The Iowa linemen, they are grown differently.
No, it's like the tight ends.
Like, come out of the cornfields,
just
ready to push guys around.
All right, wise picks for this week. Chris, you got the first pick. Going with one that I took last week.
I'm reeling right now with my picks. I threw everything out that I know, and I just went like straight gut picks. The picks that made sense. Usually I try to get cute with it. I went Giants +3 against the Seahawks. How many times are we going to get these Giants lines?
Yeah, this is
at this point in the season.
We're printing money.
I guess the Seahawks are 4-3, but I mean, the Giants just keep winning.
They're pretty good.
Yeah, they're weirdly good. They know how
uncomfortable.
They just find ways to win. They
play their own game too. Like they play their own style. They don't play way. They own their own way, and it works. It's they're putting Daniel Jones in the right position where he's running the football instead of forcing these passes. Their wide receivers stink, and they're still getting things done. And yeah, I like it. I mean, I took them last week against the Jags. Similar situation. Jags are at least have 3 wins, right?
Yeah.
So. This just doesn't make any sense to me.
I know. I mean, the Seahawks are another team that's weirdly good, and that's what scares me a little bit. But I'd rather go with a hotter team.
And like this pick, we've talked about it a couple times the past couple weeks. Like you have the right bet here. It's like if the Seahawks pull this off, it's a miraculous Seahawks win, right?
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
At this point, stupid. You take whoever is the better coach. Who's the better coach between these two?
Mm-hmm.
What do you think?
It's tough to. I mean,
Pete has the experience.
Yeah.
But there's something about like when a first year head coach like gets their guys rolling, like this is probably going to be the best coaching period of his career.
Yeah, it's looking good.
And
Like New York does not get nice things for very long, so
I'm pretty sure
while it's
Dable.
good, I'm going to try to ride it.
I'm pretty sure Dable's the first year head coach to go 6-1 since like the 50s.
For the Giants.
Yeah. So
That's not surprising.
I don't know. Right now, and Pete has been coaching his butt off too with these Seahawks.
Mhm.
So
Yeah, they've been looking good.
it's gonna be a good coaching matchup. But I think the Giants. I mean, they've just been proving it week in and week out. So, which is scary to say. All right, Ethan. What are the stats? What do the stats say?
All right, so although the season has been all about letting Geno cook, expect the Seahawks to lean into Michael Walker and their run game against the Giants, who have a 46.5 graded run defense, which is 30th in the NFL.
Ooh.
So really expect Michael Walker. If you have him in fantasy, start him. He's gonna have a good
Kenneth?
game. Yeah, not Michael Walker.
Yeah,
Kenneth Walker.
I was like, Michael
Start
Walker.
him too.
And
then
go ahead.
right tackle. I guess their right tackle got hurt. Evan Neal, the rookie.
Mm-hmm.
So they're starting former Raven Tyree Phillips, who was probably the worst lineman I've ever seen play.
Ooh.
And the Ravens tried him at guard and tackle. And at tackle, he has over those 2 years at the Ravens, he has an overall grade of 50.2 whenever he started. So the Seahawks don't have a terrific pass rush, but he's gonna let up some pressure. So watch out for him.
Well, White Michael Vick will.
Oh, he'll run right around.
Yeah,
him.
he's fearless.
The tackle position.
No, they've never been strong at that. Evan Neal has been good this year though. Correct, Ethan?
Yeah, I can check. I'm pretty sure he's been pretty good.
Yeah, Alabama boy, right?
Yeah, I definitely know that Andrew Thomas has been better.
He's on the right side, right?
Yeah, left side. Thomas is playing left side. Neal's playing right side. Yeah, he's actually not been doing that great. He's a 49.8 grade, so not looking very good.
Huh? Maybe.
So what is going
his
right?
Run block.
Yeah, what's going right for the Giants?
The line sucks. The run defense sucks. We watched Daniel Jones, and he's not good.
Yeah, what is going right for these Giants?
Where's the strength here?
The Giants, looking at them, they got good. Not a lot. They're kind of just like in the middle of the pack. The best part of them is their rushing offenses.
Yeah.
9th in the league. That's the only top 10 thing that they have.
They're one of those teams where it's like you just can't even look at the analytics. Like they're just finding ways to win. It doesn't make sense, but
according to PFF,
they will come back to earth.
That's why the NFL is the NFL.
Yeah. According to PFF, they have the worst grade of any team in the NFL.
Of just in general?
Yeah, just in general.
And they're 6-1. Jesus.
Yeah, the
PFF
bottom 5
should be refunding subscribers.
Yeah, honestly,
the bottom 5 are Giants, Lions, Cards, Texans, Bears. So like,
they're just like we don't know either. PFF's like, we have millions of dollars put in here. No idea. Don't know how to tell you.
Oh wait, that's not Mike Florio.
Yeah, Chris Collinsworth.
Yeah, Collinsworth. That's right.
All right. Moving on. Next game. I had to steal your Vikings from you. I love this pick.
Still October. October was my clean month. Sober October.
Sober October from the Vikings.
I was not taking the Vikings.
This one.
Of course, they're like undefeated. They haven't lost a game.
The Cardinals. I feel like they got their good win on Thursday. I might be a little worried about the rest, but Kyler, Call of Duty just dropped. You know, Kyler Murray's gonna be busy. He's not really looking forward to this game. Yeah, 1 o'clock.
Already doesn't watch film.
No, yeah, he doesn't watch film. He doesn't want to play this game. He wants to play Warzone. So, I'm excited to see him. You know, give a couple picks away. Hopefully, take a couple bad sacks. You know, this game. Let's expect this game to be over by like 3. Kyler really wants to get on that Xbox. I'm all for it. I'm all in the Vikings on this week. The Cardinals they got their win. They got their good win last week. They're reeling in.
Yeah.
What do the stats say?
Obviously, I'm in support of this pick.
Of course.
So the Vikings are 5-1 against the spread this year. It's already looking like a good pick.
Why do I
And
every week?
the Cardinals have a sneaky bad run defense. They're 30th. They're pass defense. They're 30th overall in the league in pass defense. So expect Kirk Cousins to really throw it all over them tomorrow. The 1
JJ
p.m.
Watt is
game.
not carrying them to a strong pass defense.
No, JJ Watt not looking great.
What about Pat Pete? I thought he was good.
Pat Pete's on the Vikings.
Oh, now he is on the Vikings. Yeah.
He's
Oh,
been on the
oh.
Vikings for like 3 years.
Yeah, my bad. I figured old man. What other old guy corner do they have then? They gotta have one of them.
Don't they have
Everyone-
Chandler Jones?
He's
No, he's on the-
Raiders now.
He's
Nah,
that's
the
right.
Cardinals are young now. Young team.
No, they're not young. They're
Isaiah
garbage.
Simmons.
The
Isaiah,
defense is
he's
young.
good. Isaiah Simmons is good.
And they just drafted a
Yellow
linebacker last
linebacker.
year. Collins.
Yeah, Zaven.
Zaven Collins. Yeah,
David.
pretty good.
Baker.
Still, I'm not worried about any of them.
No,
Justin
I'm not
Jefferson and
either.
Kirk will.
This team is a joke.
Yeah.
They really are.
No, they beat Andy Dalton because he threw 2 back-to-back pick sixes. So
That was so funny to watch.
that was hilarious.
Poor Andy.
All right, next up, Bengals.
All right. Well, that's my pick, but all right.
I'm just saying.
I'm
I'm setting it up for you.
I'm
Guess
taking
who
the
it is?
Bengals. I'm sick of this Browns team. I think the Bengals they look like they're hitting their stride. Actually, wait, Chase is out.
I was just about to say, are you
I
worried about
forgot
Chase?
that. Well, no, I'm not. That's fine. Tyler Boyd will step up. He'll fill the void. But my point was going to be that like the Burrow Chase connection is looking strong yet, but that's out the window. I'm still confident in this team, in this offense. I think the Browns are a disaster right now. I don't care that they're at home. I used to be scared of this Browns team. I'm not anymore. I think the Bengals win by at least a touchdown.
Yeah, I used to hate the Browns more than the Bengals, but then last year after they crushed us, I hate the Bengals. I hate them so much. But then the Browns go and sign a horrible person at quarterback.
Yeah.
So it's back to hating the Browns more. So I'm with you with the Bengals on this one. It's got
I
it.
guess, yeah, for you, it's like pick your poison.
Yeah, it's
Really like either of these teams.
with Jamar out 4 weeks. I'm picking the Bengals.
They got. I like what Chris mentioned last week. They got their offense a little bit back to how it's been. Tyler Boyd, ate last week. We need him to eat this week for my fantasy purposes.
Oh,
Um,
yeah. Are we gonna get to that?
Yeah, we can. My fantasy team sucks.
the
They
worst lineup I've ever seen.
And
Boyd
like,
had his highest.
it's it. It's all I have to
highest-
do.
Boyd had his highest overall grade last week with a 91.6
Ooh,
offensive grade.
On my
love
bench.
Tyler Boyd.
I love him too. This can this be flexed to Monday or out of Monday night? It's been like we're a couple weeks in. Can we start flexing these?
There's
I know
been some
it's-
really weird matchups.
Oh, the
though.
Giants Seahawks on Monday night.
Honestly,
I'd rather watch that.
Yeah.
Dino versus Daniel Jones.
Yeah, that actually would be electric. I'm not gonna lie. But, and Packers Bills Sunday night's gonna stink too. They've really dropped the ball on these. Like next week is Titans Chiefs, which will probably be a Chiefs blowout, and a Saints Ravens, which I don't think is gonna be a good game. Either.
I
Go
never wanna watch
Ravens.
the Saints again.
Yeah, like I don't want to watch. They keep throwing these teams out that we've already seen, and I don't know why. Like, I guess you can make the point of the Broncos that they were supposed to be good earlier, but like, why are the Browns on prime time if Watson's not even going to be there?
Give me PJ Walker versus Marcus Mariota on prime time.
Prime time.
That's what
There
I
we
want
go.
to see.
There we go. But I agree with everything you said, Chris. Love the Bengals this week. The Browns have been reeling. They feel like I feel like this is sunk. Like they're done. They're done until
Yeah.
Watson gets back, and
They're
even with
poopy.
that, they're gonna be poopy. All right. Ethan, any other stats to throw in there?
there wasn't a lot of. It just the Bengals just feel like a better team right now. Like there's just
Yeah.
they're
I see
roughly
those-
ranked similarly, but like the Bengals just feels like they're gonna win.
Yeah.
Those are the picks that I like the best.
Yeah.
Not the let's not dig
Not
deep and find the
yeah, no.
numbers. Let's just, you know what?
This
We just have
feels
to
like
do
a
it.
Bengals win.
Yep, it
It's a
feels like a
gut.
bang.
It's just a gut. Yeah.
That's the stat that I like.
Talk about
Watch
gut.
out.
Oh, I was gonna move to my next one. What were you gonna say, Ethan?
So watch out for the Bengals backup receiver though, Mike Thomas. Their next receiver under their top three. He got 38 receiving yards this year. 40 some odd grade. He's not good.
I feel like they can work in Mike Thomas. Get him in here. He's better. He's got to be better than the other freaking Mike Thomas who never plays.
I have him in fantasy. That sucks.
Yeah, in the same league we're talking about, I have him too. Now my next pick. Talk about gut. Commanders, after a gritty win last week, are facing Sam Ellinger in his first start as the Colts starting quarterback after Matt Ryan gets benched. The Colts are done for. The Commanders are on the rise. I'm taking them +3. I'm all for it.
There we
Like
go.
the commie revolution.
Yes.
Bolsheviks.
Wentz is going to be on the sideline
Russia.
giving out plays. I'm all for it.
I think if Jim Irsay comes on the field, Wentz should go punch him.
With those goofy hands, dude? No way.
His floppy hands. It'd be like a slap.
Backhand.
Well, then maybe he'll get suspended then, and he won't be able to play 70% of the snaps.
Smart guy.
But I am confident going into this game. I think they're gonna win again. The Colts don't scare me at all. But like a Heineke game, you just never. It's like a coin flip, no matter who you play.
Yeah,
Don't
but
know what's gonna happen, which is awesome. Like when you're not they're obviously not Super Bowl contenders. Like you might as well watch a guy that's fun. And I know I've said this before, but Wentz was like the opposite of that. He just made you want to pull your hair out every play. Heineke he makes you go crazy sometimes, but he also makes fun plays. So I'm all for it. This could be 3 in a row. And then you're 4-4, you're right in the playoff picture.
Oh, I love
Things
it.
Things get interesting real quick.
Love it.
Speaking of Heineke's flip the coin, who knows what you're going to get in nature. He has the highest turnover-worthy play percentage I've ever seen at 13.9. Other players that you see are hovering around 5, 6 of the most. So it's only over one game, but that's insane.
Yeah, I mean,
but,
he looked terrible last week at the start of that game against the Packers. Things turned around close to halftime. I didn't get to watch him last week because I was up in Philly, so I'm excited to watch him sling the rock this week.
Get some game film on him.
It's a treat.
So I don't know about this will be much slinging the rock because we're watching the 30th and 31st ranked offenses face off this week.
Oh my god!
This is
that's bad.
Bet the under.
Oh yeah,
let's see what the total is for this game. 39.5.
Yeah, bet the under. No way.
No. 39.
20-10 Commanders. That's my pick.
Do you guys think the Colts bench Matt Ryan because they think Ellinger has a chance, or they're just tanking?
No, I think they just have to save their jobs. And whether
is Ellinger gonna do that?
He better be like Tom Brady.
Yeah,
You're gonna bench your former MVP for him.
I think it's just that they saw Matt Ryan. They saw enough, I guess, and they realized that they're either screwed or they're gonna get fired. So they might as well throw in someone else to see what happens.
I light a fire.
They can't tank. They've put way too much capital in all these quarterbacks to tank year after year.
Cost.
Yeah, I guess, but they're gonna get fired if they tank.
And Frank Reich, I still think should have gotten fired after last year. Just because he's a nice guy.
That was bad last year.
Yeah, really, you can't be losing to the number 1 pick or number 2 pick Jags at the last game of the season.
Not only lose, they got
the number 1 pick.
Asses kicked. Yeah, that was not even a competitive game.
Absolutely whooped. All right, love the Commanders. Next up, Chris. I won't spoil it this time. What's your last pick?
Thanks. I'm done with the Lions. God forbid I ever bet on the Lions again. I'm taking the Dolphins -3.5. I mean, did we forget that the Dolphins are pretty good? And Tua's back.
Yeah. No,
they're not world beaters, but they beat the Bills.
Yeah, and they'll beat the
forget.
Lions.
They can smoke
This
the Lions.
this feels like a get right game for the Dolphins. Like this is
Yeah.
where they
Like,
put their
remember,
weapons
guys.
back on show.
Yeah, they had that Sunday night game. Tua's just getting back in. Now you have a week later. He's been practicing all week again. Second week back at practice. So let's let him cook this week. Get the weapons going.
Tyreek Hill should have like 600 yards.
Yeah. Tyreek Hill currently the #1 ranked receiver according to PFF. He's gonna cook.
Really?
And Waddle's number 17. It's gonna be insane.
They are going to feast.
Where are the Lions corners at?
Lions corners.
Akuda,
Yes,
how's
that'd
he
be
been?
Solid at least.
My team. Detroit Lions.
Old Detroit.
Their little like grace period from Hard Knocks is far gone.
Yeah, no,
We can return to considering them one of the
They
worst
suck.
teams in the league.
Yeah,
They're horrible.
good
Just
offense
sad.
though.
the honeymoon, but not the past 2 weeks. Scored 6 points last week and 0 the week before.
By the Pats.
Hey, rough week.
Pats figured him out. Come on,
So,
they got off their bye week. They score 6 points. They're done, cooked.
Yeah.
0.
So their highest ranked corner doesn't really count because he only played 2 snaps. So the next guys are Will Harris, who I guess is playing corner now. I thought he was a safety.
I was gonna say I thought he was a safety.
He's got a
Always
67 grade.
Always a good start
Jeff
when you think he's a safety.
Jeff Okuda's got a 64 overall grade. Their next highest is probably Amani Arioriwe, the next starter. Got a 28 grade. So
28?
it's 28.
28? Great, like passer grade? Or like just overall, like
coverage out of 100. All of these grades are out of 100.
Have we seen one that low?
That might be that may be the highest one.
Jerry Jacobs, he played 1 snap. Got 28.
Oh.
So let's look at
one snap. All right, so he probably got played once and got completely torn.
Got cut the next week.
Yeah, benched.
Brutal.
Bench the rest of the time. No, but everything that we're explaining right now, this is why Tyreek Hill should be cooking. This is why the Waddle should be cooking. Get them right. Get back to where you guys were before the Tua injury. Get back to those high scoring, fun Dolphins offenses. And I still think this defense is fast and pretty decent.
Yeah, Lions defense has a 52.3 overall grade, so they're not doing great.
No, not at all. Fair. Very much.
Start your Dolphins players.
All right. Last
pick.
pick.
Tua slinging it in fantasy this week.
Yeah, good thing you didn't start Brady.
Like
10
another
points.
40 bomb. I'm done with him. Old man has earned a spot on the bench.
He earned to sit a couple weeks now. All right. Titans -2.5 at the Texans. I feel like I took the same. I don't know. I feel like I took the same line last week with the Titans.
Against a better team, though.
Yeah, and they took care of business last week. The Texans, we know them, 50-minute team. This should be at least a field goal easily. That fourth quarter alone, they're gonna get like 4 touchdowns.
Yeah.
So in this one, the Texans have the 32nd ranked run defense. They're going against Derrick Henry. So
who's been back?
Yeah, he's
more and more recently. He's been coming back to he's getting his crown back.
He's about to pile them on.
Yeah. And what's Davis looking like?
Davis Mills, not great. Actually, so I looked up. Ryan Tannehill this year is making $27.7 million more than Davis Mills. And Davis Mills has a 1.7 grade point higher grade than Ryan Tannehill does. So Ryan Tannehill's not been great.
No, he really hasn't. But I feel like it's starting to get to that point where it doesn't really matter anymore. Like he's getting getting these play action passes. He's gonna be starting getting these easy completions. I love Robert Woods. I know he hasn't had a great season, but I really like Bobby Trees. So look, this Titans team, their defense I feel like is catching their stride. They had a bunch of sacks last week. this Texans team. This alone, the 2.5, I was like, they'll give up at least 6 in the fourth quarter alone.
You're gonna be sweating it until like the last 5 minutes.
Yeah, and then they're gonna score like
Titans
2
are gonna win by
touchdowns, and I'll be
12.
fine. Yeah.
It feels like another one of those gut picks. Like, come on, the Titans are gonna win.
Yeah, like what are we doing here?
Yeah, exactly.
And like I feel this whole year I've been like trying to sniff out these lines, and like I take the opposite of what I think is the trap, and I lose every pick. But, like this week I'm just going chalk.
It's going
Like,
straight.
I'm being the dummy, taking the lines that I just think make sense. So we'll see how
to
it
do
goes.
I gotta say, this is the best I've felt in a week in a little bit about the picks.
I
Even
mean,
though I
I'm
went
like
3-0 last week. These I'm confident.
I'm coming off a really piss poor week. I'm embarrassed. I need to get right. Yeah, this feels like a week where and I forgot to take this pick actually.
To get right week.
But it's a get right week for me, yes, personally.
I'd like to see it.
I can't keep losing people money and myself.
All right, Ethan. Did you come in with any games you had in mind for not even a wise pick, just any games you wanted to specifically talk about?
Let's see any good ones this week.
There are
a
bunch of stinkers.
Patriots Jets is gonna be
that's one of the best games this week.
Yeah, a telling game no matter who wins.
Yeah.
Yep.
The Jets win there for real.
Home dogs,
Patriots
the Jets
win. Mac isn't bad.
I mean, that's disrespectful, I think.
It's disrespectful, but we've murdered them for 20 years. Doesn't matter who the quarterback's been. It doesn't matter who's on the team. We swept them when we had Cam Newton. The Jets and Pats, they have had there's been no rivalry. Ever for my whole life. I think last year we put a 50 bomb on them. It won't be the same. This Jets defense is good. I'm gonna stop.
CJ Mosley, former Raven. Lots of former Ravens on that team.
Yes, lots of former Ravens. I'm not happy, but I'm glad that Breece Hall is injured. He would have torched the Pats. And they also lost Varen Tucker, their guard, who's been playing out of his mind. So hopefully that means Zach Wilson's got to do a little bit more, and as in more throwing to the other team. I think we can get some pressure on him. The Patriots pass rush has been increasing each week. So hopefully we can get at him. Say again?
Judon's look great.
Yes, he has. He leads the league in sacks right now. Hopefully he can get a couple more. Get ahead of the schedule. Try to get that. I mean, I think we have to be better for him to be any sort of defensive player of the year. But get to 500. Take care of business. It's the Jets. It's your little brothers. Take care of it. It's gotta happen.
ET's pick of the week is Bears plus 9.5 right now.
Wow. Plus 9.5
against Cowboys.
It's funny when Dak. Yeah,
I almost trust Dak less.
I was just about to say, with Dak, I almost feel like this team has more worthy to not cover that 9.5.
And Justin Fields looked good last week.
Yeah,
historically good.
Get out of here. And if they keep running that, that's
Ravens
QB
offense
run, that QB run offense, and
I don't think that's gonna work against Parsons and the Cowboys defense.
I don't know. If you can kind of trap Parsons into making a decision between one or two, like make him be the guy to choose, he's going to get you sometimes, but you're going to get him other times. It's kind of put him in that spot.
So I guess a couple trades happened that we didn't really talk about. The Bears traded Robert Quinn to the Eagles. Eagles clearly all in on this year. They give up fourth round pick for him. That can be a third, I'm pretty sure. My question: Are the Bears kind of like? I know they're a bad roster. They're one game behind. Should they have waited? Like if they get this win against the Cowboys, they could be in the picture.
Everyone's in the playoff picture. It's the NFC. It's miserable.
I don't think they're making the playoffs. And this is as high as Robert Quinn's value is ever going to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. He just had an
I
excellent
mean, you
game
have to
against
like
the
take a
Pats.
step back and be like, look, even if we make the playoffs somehow this season, like
We're not going through it.
we're terrible.
I'm glad.
Like, we're
I'm
getting
glad they
stomped in
haven't.
the first round.
Even though I would love him on the Patriots, he'd be a perfect Patriot. I'm glad they haven't traded Robert Quinn. I feel like that is a player they need to keep if they want to, if they want to actually build this into.
You mean Roquan Smith?
Roquan Smith. Sorry, who did I say?
Robert Quinn.
Who they
Yeah.
just traded.
Yeah, Roquan Smith. Sorry. He's one of those key players. He's young. He's a great player. These are one of those guys that a bad team would get rid of really early, and
Yeah.
hopefully, they're still not a great team. It's not a good team. So they could still get a lot of value for him, but they should keep that guy.
They got to actually like build around.
Yeah, he's a baller.
It's like the Panthers keeping DJ Moore and Brian Burns.
Yes,
Mhm.
exactly.
Gotta have something.
No,
That's right.
then you gotta have something to give your fans. Like, you gotta at least have one good player.
Yeah, like a marketable player.
Yeah.
It's not.
Exactly.
Robert Quinn this year, 43.8 overall grade, so not great.
Really?
Worst game against the Giants of all teams.
Of course.
The 29.3 overall
I want
grade.
to at the end of the year. Let's just look at everyone's grades versus the Giants. Let's see everyone just shits the
dookie.
bed every week against the Giants. All right, let's go on the Eagles now that we mentioned them. 6-0, getting Robert Quinn, facing the poopy Steelers. This doesn't seem like a question to me. They're getting this.
It's gonna be a snooze fest.
Yeah. Ethan,
Yeah,
any diss on that, or you think it's gonna be?
Do we know who's starting at quarterback for the Steelers? Pickett, good for a
I'm
concussion
assuming
and all that?
still Pickett.
Yeah, I think they said that he's good. He's gonna play.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think it really changes much. I think it's still going to be pretty rough for the Steelers.
Yeah. I mean, he might throw 6 interceptions against this defense.
I'm not sure anyone would be surprised.
No, not at all.
I was thinking the pass rush is just going to be insane. It's going to be bad.
Yeah, against a bad line. Ugh.
Yeah, it's not looking good for whoever is starting back there.
Advise Steeler fans to just find something else to do.
Yeah,
They need
there's
to
some
do that
better
for the
one
rest of
o'clock
the year.
kickoffs to watch.
Yeah.
They need to find something to do. I guess. I mean, they surprised the Bucks two weeks ago, but I don't know.
Hey, the Bucks kind of looking pretty bad.
Yeah, so now it's not even that good of a win, I guess. All right, let's there's a London game again, and Russell Wilson, high knees.
Yeah, I was about to
I
say,
need
can
it.
we please talk
Yeah.
about the plane thing?
So
What a
He's
weirdo.
nuts.
Yeah.
He's actually a crazy person.
yeah,
He's like become.
insane.
He's created this character, and he's like done it for so long that now it's just him.
It's Mr.
He's
Unlimited.
taken over.
He is.
He's
no longer
become
from-
no, he's become Mr. Unlimited, and the issue with Mr. Unlimited is that he's super damn limited.
Trash.
He's garbage. So
Is he starting this week though?
he is. He's back. Oh, the Jags have 2 wins, by the way. I said they had 3 earlier. Damn, they stink.
Only have
Again,
2
our
wins?
favorites.
Yeah, they have 2 wins. I feel like they have way more than that.
That's
Anyways,
weird.
they Russ is back. The team's in shambles. I don't really know what to do with this team at all.
I would take
I've
Jags basically at home.
Yeah,
Jags
yeah.
have lost, but Jags have been in a 1-score game every game they've lost.
Really?
Yeah, and their 2 wins were blowouts.
That's weird. It's a
They
weird
are
team.
weird.
It's a weird
I
team.
don't like them.
No, neither do I.
Too confusing.
Maybe the 1-score games is because Trevor always misses that one throw and screws him over.
You see how close it was on the Giants game? On the goal line?
Oh, I didn't see the end. I just remember him overthrowing a Hail Mary, and I was like, all right, they're done.
Last throw of the game on 4th down, 4th and 10 from like mid for 30. He throws it. Receiver catches it on the goal line, but like not close enough. It gets pushed out. No score. Game. They were like 6 inches away from tying the game.
Damn.
Giants are a lucky team.
I was gonna say Giants get another one. I'm glad the London game's back. I said it every week. I've missed the London
You
game.
love the London game.
I
I
love
don't
it.
like. I just sleep right through it.
No, but that's the best part. I'm gonna be able to wake up to the fourth quarter of Russ, either in like a
Get in the bed.
16 to 14 game, maybe 10 to 7, and then watch the rest of the poopiness happen in bed. I like it. I'm all.
I'm an early riser, so I'm all 4 quarters of those early morning games.
See that's
Soak it all up.
That's impossible.
Soak it all up.
Speaking of soaking it all up, a game I'm gonna soak not a minute of. Panthers Falcons.
I think this is gonna be a great game. I do. Like the Panthers were fun last week. They lit up the Bucks. The Falcons are fun every week.
PJ Walker did have an 84 overall grade last week. That's
But like
pretty
it's
good.
fun when they're playing like other good teams, like oh, like maybe they'll win and like maybe they're covering or whatever. But now it's just another shitty team.
It's an important divisional game.
It is that whoever gets this holds number 1 spot in the NFC South.
That's disgusting.
Panthers have 2 wins. 2
Based on the
wins.
They have
PFF,
the tiebreaker for the Bucks.
based on their PFF grades, the Panthers are 30th and the Falcons are 27th best teams this year.
I
And
think
they'll
the
be leading
Panthers
the
might win the
division.
division.
I don't know. I think they're gonna hit that wall and be like, all right, well, it was good while it lasted.
Maybe.
We're not a good team.
I just have.
The Saints are starting Andy Dalton the rest of the year too. Like this division.
Why?
I don't know. They said even with a healthy Jameis, they're starting Andy Dalton.
Did Jameis get traded? Who needs a quarterback?
I don't even know. Panthers? Let's give him.
Patriots because you use a third.
There you go. Yeah, the Pats. Let's get Jameis in here. I'm actually
Do it.
for it. I'd be down for Jameis.
QB controversy.
That'd be fun as hell. That'd be like the most fun QB controversy. Mac versus Jameis. Oh, that'd be
Or Zappy.
Trade me the Colts.
Trade
Trade me the Colts, yeah. Oh, Jameis on the Colts. He's too excited.
For Matt Ryan. Matt Ryan for Jameis.
Who says no?
I can see Matt Ryan on the Saints.
Who says no?
I don't think they have enough cap space. He's so much money.
Cannot possibly have the cap space.
They'll find some. They'll find a way.
Or just restructure Taysom Hill's deal again.
Yeah, exactly.
15 void years on him.
Also, is Alvin Kamara gonna get traded?
I hope he doesn't get traded to the Eagles.
I saw whispers of that.
I saw.
There's some Eagles fans I know that would get really annoying.
They would be.
I don't think that would be worth it for them.
I don't think
No,
so.
I also don't know if they can pay for it. Kamara's pretty expensive, isn't he?
He's
Also, how many times are we gonna do it with these running backs? And I know, like, we kind of just said it to say, like, we praised we kind of like the Niners for trading for Christian McCaffrey, but how many times are we gonna do it with these running backs and giving back a bunch of capital on a running back when we realize it doesn't matter? We know it doesn't matter.
It literally doesn't matter at all.
Yeah, it's pretty. Looking at watching the Ravens go from like 100-yard rushing game with Kenyon Drake, and then Gus Edwards, and then J.K. Dobbins, and then whoever's Justice Hill. Like they really don't matter.
And is Miles Sanders not good?
He's actually had a pretty good year, I think.
That's what I've heard. Too.
I mean,
I've heard is that the Eagles need
Kamara is not like.
Well, yeah,
Compared to Kamara is not wow. But like, if they think they're winning the Super Bowl this year, do you trade for the guy that's like that much better?
Pats won a Super Bowl with Sony Michel.
True.
That's all.
The Eagles won a Super Bowl with like.
But you also won with Tom Brady.
LeGarrette Blount. They won a Super Bowl with LeGarrette Blount. No. Sorry, not the Pats. The Pats also, but the Eagles. The Eagles won a Super Bowl with LeGarrette Blount. It was LeGarrette Blount and Corey Clement.
Yeah,
that's true. Hey, monsters on the field, dude.
That game they were. God,
I mean, Clement had a pretty incredible touchdown catch.
Yeah, that was out of bounds.
Remember?
Yeah,
that was a catch. That's not out of bounds.
No, one of them was out of bounds.
No, it wasn't. That was a catch.
Anyways, yeah, no, I don't think trading, like, I would not trade for Alvin Kamara.
If you can like swindle him.
Yeah, you can get a third-round pick for him, sure.
So right now, Alvin Kamara is the 42nd ranked running back, and Miles Sanders the 46th.
We have a Steelers fan in the comments mad that we're talking about his poopy team. He says, "Watch."
But telling them not to watch their team.
He said, "Watch what you say about my poopy team."
Apologies, but not really.
Nah, no apologies here.
As
All right.
someone who also roots for a poopy team, just trying to. You guys aren't used to it,
They're not. They don't get it yet.
so get used to it quick.
I
No,
have.
last year was kicking the teeth. It's like a good team, and then you're horrible. God,
Yeah.
Yeah.
at least you
losing
didn't have high
8 straight
hopes.
games. Yeah. All right. Speaking of the Saints, they're facing the Raiders.
Raiders.
This seems like it's got to be another Raiders win. Andy Dalton. Once you say that you're starting Andy Dalton for the rest of the season, you might as well keep up.
That's tapping out.
They didn't even have
Nail
they didn't even
it.
have their own first round pick. The Eagles are going to get a top 10
Yeah,
pick.
it's the Eagles.
Apparently, that's what the Saints want back in the
Kamara trade. They
trade.
want their first. Hey,
Yeah,
call
no
it a day.
way.
Just our first round pick. Call it a day. No.
Yeah,
Nah, no way to get theirs back. They get the
Eagles would
Eagles,
be
like
foolish
what,
to do
high
that.
20s pick?
Yeah, no.
If
They're
you're
not
going
even
to trade
gonna
a
get that.
first.
No.
Hey, also, Andy Dalton, 84.7 PFF grade.
What?
Yeah.
He threw 2 pick sixes in a row. That's all that matters.
So he must have been like 100 before that.
Yeah, he must have been amazing before those. All right. That's another game I probably won't see a lot of. Bears Cowboys we mentioned. Last one. Oh,
Niners,
an actual
Rams.
good game. Yes. The actual good game of the week. Niners Rams. Allen Robinson game? Please?
Nope.
Why?
No chance.
Because I need him, Chris. I am forced to start him in fantasy football. I'm getting held
still had to
hostage
pick up.
by my shitty players.
Aren't you 5-2?
Yes, but dude, you got to look at my team. We'll go over.
I
it.
was looking at the standings and I clicked on your team and I was like, "What? Like, how is this kid 5-2?"
Yeah, no, I'll read off my team. Should we get there now? Is that what we're doing?
Let's have a look. It's shockingly bad.
This starting lineup starts out with Derek Carr at quarterback, Najee Harris, who I got 8th overall, maybe even higher. I could check, but then I have Tyler Algier, who I picked up yesterday. Allen Robinson, number 1 wide receiver. Number
I don't even
2
know who
is
the hell this
Wandale
guy is.
Robinson.
I don't know who 2 of your players are.
Greg Dulcich is starting at tight end.
What team is he on?
He's on the Broncos. He's a good player. Greg Dulcich is gonna give me good points.
There's no way
He's gonna give me good
player.
points. And then Tyler Boyd and the
Odell
Titans.
on the bench,
Odell on the bench.
just waiting.
He's my league winner. I need him. I need him to sign with the Chiefs
If
instantly.
you win this league with this team, I'm dropping out.
That's history.
I'd be back-to-back champ with this
I
garbage
feel like
team.
the
There's no
83
way.
win St. Louis Cardinals winning the 2006 World Series.
They
The 9-7 Giants.
Yeah, it'd be definitely a 9-7 Giants situation. So on the bench, I have Kelsey bye week, Zeke who now sucks and isn't even playing.
He's hurt.
Yeah, Mike Williams who's hurt, Michael Thomas who's played 1 game this season.
It was a good game.
Yeah, he had a great game. Clyde Edwards-Helaire
He's
who
played 3 games.
might be benched by the time he comes back from the bye week. Alan Lazard who isn't gonna play, and Odell Beckham who is sitting there waiting like Goku in a chamber.
The fact that you are 5-2 is one of the most
And, like,
unjust things that I've ever seen.
I don't know what to do. I've been trying to trade. No one wants any of my players. No one's gonna get any of these.
I wonder why.
I'm not gonna get any good players back, so there's no point in trading. I've been picking up waiver wire players every single week.
You gotta try and trick someone on Najee.
There's no tricking. You just look at the stats. He averages 10. That's the thing. There's no tricking. It's not.
And it's too late in the season to buy low on him. Even.
Yeah, exactly. No, and I could have. My only hope was to sell Clyde high early,
Or Mike.
and I didn't.
I should have done that.
Well, at least you're not going to get last.
Yeah, no, yeah, that's true. I'm 5-2. I
First
can't
place
complain
in the
that
division.
much. So, ride it out. I believe in these boys, and Greg Dulcich is gonna carry. I'm all for it.
And here's the other
in London,
Robinson.
too. Wandale, Giants. I had to get a giant. Yeah, no, this team's gonna be freaking garbage. I'm projected to lose by 40 points.
Oof.
If before a player's even played, it's 92 to 133. That's the
92.
projected.
Wait, who is 133?
Riley.
What?
Yeah, Nolan's got a good team. For some reason my headphones keep
Yeah,
saying that there's
123.
low batteries, but because they're on, that's why. Anyways. All right.
Yeah, solid squad.
I think that does it for football. Oh wait, we didn't talk about Packers Bills. So I did confirm
Be a fun game.
it is the first time ever Aaron Rodgers has been double-digit underdogs.
Really?
Double-digit
He's
dog.
also never won in Buffalo.
He's probably played there like twice.
I think he's played there 6 times.
What's it called? Lamb.
Hello?
He's frozen.
Yeah, frozen for a second. I'm back. What'd I miss?
I said playing.
He said playing in Buffalo similar to playing in Lambeau.
Yeah, I think he's 6. I think he's 0-6 though. I'm 90% sure I
Wow.
saw
There's
that.
no. He has not played in Buffalo 6 times.
All right, that's
They
what
play
I
there
thought.
like every 8 years.
Yeah, it's
There's no way. He's probably like
fair.
0-2.
Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, he played once at Buffalo. My bad. My bad.
important stat of the week.
Still never won. Still never won in Buffalo.
That's right. He's never won.
Never won in Buffalo. All right. I don't care. He's not winning this week in Buffalo.
No.
They don't even have Alan Lazard, and he's like the only guy he likes on the team. So
PFF is ranked first in everything, or Buffalo is ranked first in everything on PFF.
They're a machine.
they are.
Overall, offense, defense, whatever SOS plays.
Not only do I think they're gonna win, I think they're gonna blow him out. Aaron Rod, like he's gonna be embarrassed by the end of this game.
Ryan again.
Yeah.
it's me.
If he wasn't embarrassed after losing to the Commanders, then...
Why do you say it like that?
Those guys.
just
we have the same record.
Just because I wanted to.
And you lost to the Bears.
And I lost to the Packers. All right. Anyways, I think that's all I got. Ethan, you want to give us one little last ET Ted bit before you head out on this football week?
So, most ridiculous stat I've seen so far this season. What do you think Andy Dalton's grade was last week against Arizona, in which he threw 2 pick sixes back to back? Out of 100, what do you think his grade
I'm gonna
was?
say it's like 70.
Wait, I thought you said it was 86.
No, that was for the whole year.
Oh, the whole year. Oh, okay.
It was just last game.
50.
78.9.
What?
So I think
77 passing
all he does
grade.
is these check downs. That's why. And then when he gets
Yeah.
tipped and gets 2 pick sixes, it's like whatever.
He was 30 of 47 for 361 and 4 touchdowns, 3 picks.
Damn. He's a gunslinger.
I feel like the picks should really hurt your grade.
Yeah, I guess they don't.
Like, who designed this? Like Brett Favre? He's like, nah, interceptions don't matter.
They actually add
Nah.
points. Shows that you're a gunslinger.
It shows your confidence.
Yeah, it shows you're a gunslinger. That's all. That's what that stat told me. Andy Dalton, gunslinger. I'm all for it.
Thanks.
Own gunslinger, Andy Dalton.
All right. Well, ET, we got a couple more things to wrap up. Hope you have a good day.
Cool.
Glad you're. I guess
Thank you.
I'm happy for you that your Ravens won. I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I appreciate it.
No problem. No problem. Thanks for coming on. Thanks for giving us our stats, backing us up.
Yep, thank you.
And
Yep.
we'll see you. We'll see you next Friday, Ethan.
See y'all next week.
All right. So, Chris, we kind of did our preview a little bit last week, I feel like. Anything else? Or Tuesday, not really last week. Anything else to say?
I'm just trembling with excitement. I woke up today and I was like really exhausted and I sat up and I was like, oh my gosh.
The Phillies are in the World Series tonight.
Game 1 of the World Series tonight. Been waiting all week. I've been trying to not think about it too much, which has been hard. I've watched the Bryce home run every day, at least twice. think. um, but yeah, like same outlook on the series where it's just I don't know how they're gonna win. You just have to find a way. If you can split in Houston, and then you get 3 in Philly, they've been undefeated at home. They've looked unstoppable there. It's white hot versus like Death Star team, basically. Where Bryce Harper's Luke Skywalker, Jose Altuve's the evil emperor. That's the way that I look at it.
Look, that's how you have to look at it. You got to be the Rebels. You got to get the scrappy wins. You got to take care. You got to get one on the road. Take care of business in Philly, as you said. Yeah, I feel like we talked all about it. I feel like
I think
we're on
tonight.
the
I
same
think they
page.
win tonight.
Oh, you think they win tonight? You think this is
I
it?
think they get to Verlander right away, and I think I think Nola bounces back from his last start, which was bad in San Diego. I think he looks good tonight, which they need him to. He has to be good tonight. I think he goes 6 or 7 innings, and I think they get to Verlander early. I think Kyle Schwarber hits a leadoff home run like he did in the last Houston game.
Take this story as you will. I don't know if it's gonna be good luck or bad luck, but last night we have a couple people here visiting from out of town, a couple buddies that graduated and coming back. Shout out if they can hear me in the living room. And I come out this morning. I'm like, hey, how you doing? How's your night? And I see this jersey next to him. Oh, what's the jersey? We found this in the hallway, just on the ground. We took it. It was a Verlander jersey. So I don't know what kind of little magic that's putting on. I don't know if it's good or bad. But if
I'll
you
take
want
it
it
as a
out of the
good sign.
house, I can get it out of the house. After tonight, we'll
Oh,
know.
it's in your house?
Yeah, after we can throw it in the dumpster if it's bad luck tonight.
Okay.
All right.
It was on the ground?
It was on the ground, just like in the apartment complex hallways, I guess.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
You don't like
I
the
don't like
voodoo?
it. Well, I didn't see it. None of you guys are Phillies fans, right?
No, none of us are Phillies
Okay.
fans. None of
All
us.
right. Well, I found a penny that was heads up the other day.
Oh, okay. All right. That so two forces
Conflicting
going.
forces
Yes, I was gonna say two forces conflicting each other.
I've been looking for like a sign. I'm still waiting because like I usually get something where I'm just like, oh, that's a great sign. Like something really dumb. Like I'll hear a song that I was listening to earlier.
You're like, oh, the
I'll
Phillies.
be
are
like,
winning.
oh yeah, yep,
Phillies are winning.
looks good, looks good, and that kind of stuff. Like I think I'm actually like crazy. So I think that.
Look, that's what
I
it's
remember
like when you're deep in the
day
playoffs.
Yeah, literally the day I was going to that Caps game, the playoff game. I went to Dunkin' Donuts and I got my mobile order was for a small iced coffee, and I go up and I grab my coffee and it was a medium and it had my name on it and my right order, and I was like, "Whew,
The Caps
that's
are
gotta
winning.
be a good sign."
Caps are winning.
I just paid for a small and got a medium.
That's awesome.
Uh-oh. So little stuff like that. Give me a sign today to make me feel confident. We got just under 8 hours to go. Oh, I don't know what I'm gonna do all day. But
Yeah, what's the prep look like?
get me. I don't know. I'm gonna find as many like hype videos as I can.
Just sit there
Yeah.
in a cave, no lights on, watching the hype videos.
That's what I've been doing all week.
All right, I wanna move on since we have 10 minutes with you left, Chris, before you gotta go. And you said you had a good college corner. I have some good college corner. Let's get right into it. What do you got?
Ronnie James is in College Park.
Yes, I saw. I saw.
He posted on his Instagram story. I'm gonna have to look at it again.
You have to analyze it.
Tell where he was. Not loading. Okay.
So,
I can't tell what that view is.
If Bronny is here visiting for basketball, the only reason is because of Under Armour.
But LeBron's a Nike guy.
I know, but I'm saying I get it. I get that. But Bronny's his own person. I guess I feel
he's
like
trying to spite his dad. Oh,
that would be insane.
I need
Uh,
to find out what my guy Jeff says about it. The Inside Maryland Sports reporter. He has all the scoops. So if he even mentions it, then it might be something. But he'll probably just brush it off.
that alone though, they said he's on your campus. That means LeBron is lingering somewhere. He has to be there, right? He can't just leave. His kid's not just gonna be in College Park alone.
Okay, so this Jeff says in College Park for a tournament. They get
Okay.
no more Nike than his family. They're not messing around with Under Armour school. All right, well, why'd I read that? No, just
Now
sad.
you're sad.
Whatever.
All right, well, that's down the drain.
It's still fun, though.
Yeah, he's there.
There's a chance.
And
I'd say there's like a 0.5% chance that he commits tomorrow.
all right.
He's not even that good.
No,
Like
he's
Derek,
not.
I care way more about Derek Queen than I do about Bronny.
Who the hell's Derek Queen?
He's one of the recruits that just visited our school.
Okay.
He's a 2023 grad, but I think he's gonna reclass.
Oh, he's from
He's like
Baltimore.
a 5-star big man. Yeah, he's a big
Nice.
deal.
Yeah, he's 6'9". He's a big fella. All right. Then does that mean is that all you got then? College corners down the drain.
Yeah, we have a bye week. Basketball starts November 7th. Be jacked for that. But until then, yeah, I got nothing.
So we had our little team introduction type thing.
I saw that.
It was fun. It was a lot of fun. It was the Garnet and Black game, which is like we just like scrimmage each other. So we scrimmaged for 20 minutes, did a little 3-point contest, which I think they thought the 3-point contest would be a lot more entertaining than it was.
The turnout did not look great.
So that's because they only had one side where we
Okay.
could sit. So all those rows were empty on purpose. They weren't.
All right,
just
I got you.
completely empty.
I was like, wow, enthusiasm for basketball.
They definitely
Columbia,
wouldn't
that's
have been
not very
filled.
high.
They definitely
Yeah.
wouldn't have been filled, but that's probably why they cut it off to begin with, just to say like all those are not seatable areas. But
Right.
it was good to be back in the building.
Mhm.
You know, I play rock paper scissors with Cocky every basketball game. Got my first one in. Took an L. It's all right. But I'm super excited for this team. Like every player, there's a lot of players that I didn't really realize are pretty good. Like this guy Javon Benson, I feel like he was like jumping through the roof. He was doing a bunch of sick dunks. He had a nice 3, and he's a big man that could shoot. Mitchie Johnson, who is from Ohio State, I believe, he's a baller. Zachary Davis is good. He took like a deep 3, and I know it's just they're practicing each other, but I liked what I saw. Gigi looked good, and that's all I need to see. It's exactly what I needed before this season. At one point,
There's nothing like the start of a college basketball season.
Oh yeah,
where like everyone just looks good, and you
Yep.
get the cupcake games. But there's also nothing worse than losing to one of your cupcake games.
Yeah,
And
that's
then it's
so.
like, well, season's over.
That was like last year when we lost to Coastal.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right.
We lost to George Mason, and I was like, well, season's over.
Yeah, we get Clemson early. November 11th. We're facing Clemson at home.
Wow.
Yeah.
That would be fun.
That's going to be a great game. A Friday. So afterwards, they had like a little, you can get like signatures and stuff. And I thought at first, I was like my other 2 people I went with, they were like, oh, like we got nothing to sign. I had a hat and a jersey on. I was like, oh, I'm just going to take off my jersey and have them sign that. I walk over, they're like, sorry, they can only sign these posters. NCAA rules. I was like, whatever. But I have a poster over there.
NCAA rules, they can only sign. What?
Yeah, I don't know. They were like, because of the NCAA or whatever. I was like, whatever.
Yeah,
I have a
well,
poster.
you just bend over for the NCAA.
A poster of the whole team, the whole roster.
There you go.
Each one of them signed. Every single player.
Like
on
right
the
where their
team,
picture is?
Right where their picture is.
That's cool.
In order. Got to meet them all. I told them.
That's cool.
I looked at all of them. Hey, you'll see a lot of us. Don't worry. We'll be there. We'll be there. A couple of them from last year remembered me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because me and Riley, my roommate from last year, who I go to all the games with, we were standing next to each other in line because we both went to this, of course, and we
Right.
were like, "Do you remember us from like? Do you remember us cheering?" And they're like, "Yeah, didn't you guys like sit right over there?" We were like, "Yes, yes,
That's
every
awesome.
game." We were like every single game. So, well, I mean, I'm going an hour early. I'm getting those seats again. I'm all in on Gamecock basketball,
There you
and
go.
we're the underdogs. We're projected last in the SEC, and the one thing that was nice was with Frank Martin, you saw no fun in the team.
Right.
There was no fun whatsoever. This team's fun. They're energetic. They have fun with each other. And Lamont Paris, he seems like he could be a good coach. So I'm
I'm
sold.
excited.
Yeah, I'm
I'm
sold.
sold too.
Thanks, Chris. Thank you.
I mean,
Hopefully,
the SEC has some bad basketball programs.
yes. Yeah, no, yeah, like the fact that Georgia
Last
is ranked above us is
or like
absolutely
Old
ridiculous.
Miss.
Vanderbilt, Old Miss, come on.
Oh, Vanderbilt.
Yeah, like we have Gigi Jackson here. What are you talking about? So they ended it off the night with the dunk contest,
Mhm.
and that was a lot of fun. Just seeing what
Yeah.
those guys could do, having them have a blast. And so behind me was Gigi Jackson's cousin, and
Oh, really?
all of his boys from, I guess, because he's from Columbia, so
Right.
all these young basketball players from Columbia, and at one point Gigi Jackson goes to spit out his gum, the trash can right in front of me. Dap him up, and
I thought you were gonna say that you like
oh
got his gum. And,
no,
like,
no, get out of
like,
here, get out of here, no, no,
you-
no. He comes over. That's the
that
only reason why I
weird.
said that, because he came over. I was like,
Okay.
I was like, he's walking towards me. Like, oh my god, this kid's 17. I was like taking pictures of him. I felt like a freaking
You're like,
creep.
oh my god.
No, yeah, I dapped him up. And that's when I realized his cousin was behind me, because they were like calling
Yeah.
his name or whatever, and then they were like, "Oh, he ain't gonna dap you up. Like, he's your cousin." I turned around and I said, "Looks like he's my cousin now." They were not. They were like, I was not. They were laughing their ass off. I got all of them cracking up. They were all like, "Oh, I wouldn't be taking that disrespect if I were you. You gotta whoop that little white boy's ass." I was like, that shit was hilarious. But no, they were a lot of fun. And afterwards, I saw them, because they were close behind me, and they were in a big group, and they were like, "Oh, you're Gigi Jackson's cousin, right?" And I was like, "Yeah, that's me." So
So funny.
it's a lot of fun. Last thing I gotta mention is Eli Sparkman, white guy. He had a face mask because he had a broken nose.
Oh,
He is just
no one cared who I
he-
was. I put on the mask.
exactly. He is the new. I don't remember if I mentioned Mike Green on this podcast last year.
Yes, you did.
Yeah, he's the new Mike Green. He's already filling the role perfectly. I'm
Yep.
so excited to have a new one. We need him.
We have Brett Carcass.
Okay. He sounds
He's
perfect. He sounds perfect.
Yeah, Carcass. I remember one time one of my buddies texted me. He was like, "Dude, Carcass is at the bar tonight." I was like, "Oh, really? Is there like a mob around him?" He was like, "Nah." I haven't seen one person talk. I think he's here by himself. I was like, "Oh, I'd talk to Carcass."
Oh, I would love to talk to Carcass. No, I think we have to go to, like, Riley and I have to go to a Citadel game. We have to go see Mike Green. We have to follow him. We have to follow him everywhere.
Where is it? Citadel?
Yeah, it's I think it's in South Carolina somewhere.
South Carolina. Yeah.
So we're at to make a road trip one weekend. Go to
Yeah, you should.
Citadel. See our old friend Mike Green. All right. Any final thoughts, Chris?
I'm just excited.
There you go.
I got nothing. I still
Alright.
can't believe it. It's not real yet. It's not real yet.
It's not real to the opening pitch.
That's right.
Once you see
And as soon as
once you see the badges on the jersey too, you're gonna be.
that's right,
gonna
yeah.
be
Well, as soon as
screaming
Schwarber
yourself.
puts one in the second deck, first at bat off Verlander, then I'll feel comfortable. But
What are you going for
Hold
as
on.
Halloween?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't know yet.
Yeah, you have till like tonight. I guess you're going as a Phillies fan. That's what you're going as. You're just watching.
I
the
actually
Phillies.
might just get a pair of white pants and dress up as Bryce Harper.
There you go. There you go.
I was insulted for that idea.
Really? You don't.
Yes.
The issue is you don't have the beard.
By
or the
what's
hair.
up, boys?
By what's up?
That would be stupid.
What's he going as?
Jason.
Oh, okay.
He said he wanted to be a slasher this year.
Slasher. Just really feeling the slasher this year.
Yep.
Just really needed it. That's funny. I'm going as
Alright, man.
Mario.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yep. I was
You'll
disappointed
pull that off.
because I heard already. I'm stuck on this. I'm sacrificing my Friday for this stupid econ test on Monday. But I've heard that like people have already they've already seen a bunch of Marios, which kind of makes me sad.
Oh, well. Culturally whatever. It's big right now.
Yeah, because Chris Pratt, Mario. All right, that does it. Everyone have a good, fun holiday weekend. See everybody Tuesday. Go Pats. Good luck to the
Go
Phillies.
Phils.
See everybody.